Lunar symbolism evokes themes related to receptivity, the feminine, and all things associated with the aquatic world and its primary element, water, which is bonded to the cups in tarot and represents our emotions. The power of the moon has traditionally aligned it with the rhythms and cycles of nature, which is why it corresponds with both the Chariot card and Cancer. The moon is ever-changing yet reliable. Before calendars were based on the sun, they were largely based on the moon. In Judaism and Islam, holy days are based on the cycles of the moon and not the sun. The average lunar cycle is the same as the average menstrual cycle, which is 1 month, or roughly 28 days. Pregnancy and childbirth symbolism parallels lunar symbolism in a number of ways as well. The moon's average cycle is also the reason why there's 28 lunar mansions. Related to this, the words month and Monday are both references to the moon. Monday is considered the day of the moon, which follows Sunday, the day of the sun. The moon is largely considered the receptive partner to the radiant sun. We associate daytime with everything solar, and of course nighttime with everything lunar. It follows then that the moon is also considered deeply mysterious and has associations with many negative and strange ideas. The word lunacy derives from lunar. Countless stories have conveyed the idea that the moon has a bizarre energy that changes the behavior of man, not unlike the werewolf who howls at the moon. Several cultures claim that moonlight has a unique quality to it that's distinctly different from the light of the sun. There are even those who insist that moonlight is measurably cooler than other forms of natural light. A handful of folktales and myths involve the moon and the origins of its craters. I'm intrigued with the idea that craters are little containers, which corresponds nicely with lunar symbolism. And even the crescent shape of a waxing or waning moon looks like a vessel. There's also a long-term narrative that somehow suggests the moon is either hollow, artificial, or is in some other way not natural. There's several myths that suggest the moon receives the souls of the dead, or that it collects another form of our energy. I sometimes wonder if that's what these droplets leaving Earth represent in some classic versions of the moon card. The moon has been a significant source of inspiration and influence to mystery schools, religions, and various cults for ages. It's been looked at as both a creator and destroyer, and its associated myths and symbols support this. Whether we know it or not, and for better or worse, we're all children of the moon.